So let's start with a sip of water again. Don't go away. Drink water. So let me start. Let me start with something uncomfortable. Something uncomfortable. Let me start with something uncomfortable. Most people don't think. Yeah, you heard this right. Most people don't think. They react. They follow. They repeat. That sounds harsh. But look around. A headline comes, people get angry. A, a rumor spread, a rumor spread, spread and again. A rumor spread, people share it. A trend says, a trend starts, people copy it. Very few people stops and ask. Very few people stop and ask. Wait, is this even true? Is this even true? Is this even true? And the pause, that tiny pause, is called critical thinking. Critical thinking is not about being negative. It's about it's not about being arguing. It's not about proving others wrong. It's about it's about protecting your mind. If you don't control the entire if you don't control what enters your mind, someone else will. And that is why the scale is powerful. Why the scale is powerful. Let me tell you another. Let me tell you something personal. There will be a time when I believe starting very strongly. There was a time when I believed something very strongly. I was confident. I argued. I defended it. Later, I found out I was completely wrong. Not because I was stupid, but because I never checked the source. I trusted the confidence of the speaker, never the evidence. Never the evidence. That they hurt. That really hurt. But that just changed me. Because I understood something. Not being wrong is not dangerous. Being confidently wrong is dangerous. Being confidently wrong is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Critical thinking means asking, what do I know this? How do I know this? What benefits if I believe this? What evidence supports this? It is choosing truth over ego. Ego. And ego hears critical thinking. We believe in an emotional economy. We live in an emotional economy. Yeah, that's right. Everything is designed to trigger you. Anger sells, fear spread fast, outrage goes viral. But critical thinkers suppress. But critical thinking separates emotions from evidence. Emotions from evidence. Emotion from evidence. Let me say you. Let me. Let's say you see a post. Group is destroying the country. This group is destroying the country. Immediately, emotion rises. But a critical thinker asks, what data supports this? Is this opinion or fact? Is this one incident or a pattern? Critical thinking doesn't remove emotions. Hear that? Critical thinking doesn't remove emotions, it controls them. It says, calm down, let's verify. The calm mind is powerful because the person who controls their reaction controls their decisions. The person who controls their reactions controls their decisions. The decision makes fast will not be a great decisions, by the way. So let let make this practical. Critical thinking is not abstract. Let make this practical. Critical thinking is not abstract. It is a process. Here is a simple framework. Number one, pause. Don't react, don't react immediately. Number two, clarify. What exactly is being claimed? Number three, check evidence. What is the proof? Consider alternatives. Is there another explanation? Number five, conclude carefully. Decide based on logic, not pressure. That's it. Not complicated, but real. If you apply this to news, career choices, relationships, investments, politics, even your own self-doubt, your life decisions improve dramatically. Critical thinking upgrades your judgment, and judgment shapes destiny. Now, life improves, your life decision improves dramatically. Critical thinking upgrades your judgment, and judgment shapes destiny. So, now here's something deeper. Use critical thinking on your own thoughts. Use critical thinking in your own thoughts. Your mind sometimes says you are not capable. You always fail. People people are always better than you. But ask, what is the evidence? Always really based on what data? Sometimes your biggest enemy is unexamined thoughts. Critical thinking helps you challenge limiting beliefs. It turns I can't do this into what skills am I missing? That shapes skills with growth. That shift changes your growth because the person who questions their own excuses becomes uncomfortable. Information is everywhere. So there is no denial to this fact that information is everywhere. AI can answer, Google can search, machines can calculate, but they cannot decide for you. In the future, the valued person will not be the one who memorizes the most, but the person who can analyze problem, detect biases, spot manipulations, make wise decisions under pressure. Critical thinking is a cognitive power, superpower. It makes you hard to manipulate, hard to fool, hard to control, and that is freedom. Real freedom is mental independence. Let me end this clearly. Before you clap, before you share, before you judge, before you decide, before you quit, and before you believe, pause. Ask one more question because the world doesn't suffer from lack of information, it suffers from lack of examination. Critical thinking is not about doubting everywhere, everything. It's not about doubting everything and thinking, overthinking. It is about understanding deeply. It's about choosing clarity over noise. It's about choosing clarity over the noise. And if you build a skill, not only society changes, you changes. Me, myself will change. That's obvious. And what when one individual changes, society follows. One individual changes, society follows. And when in society and this is just the first skill. Cognitive skill starts here with thinking clearly, and once you control your thinking, you control your directions. Thank you.